Alright, I asked a bunch of you to send me your questions and you delivered, so let's get started with some Ask Jack. First question, how are you today? I'm doing really good actually, thank you for asking. How old are you and when's your birthday? 25. May the 4th be with you. A lot of you want to know about my favorites, so let's do them all. Favorite cereal, Golden Grams. TV show, Downton Abbey. Waffle topping, chocolate chips. Current favorite book, Career of Evil. YouTuber, The Prehistoric Channel. Show, mostly watching I'm a Celebrity, get me out of here right now. Color, orange. Type of cheese, rude. Meme, I really liked Crave That Mineral, and anything to do with Shrek. Gets me right there. Top 5 podcasts. Welcome to Night Vale, The Broad Experience, Planet Money, Stuff You Should Know, and Cephalopodcast. Desserts. Vegan ice cream? Sunday? Disney character. Peter Pan. Favorite holiday tradition, and what are you most excited for this season? My favorite holiday tradition is going to the Yule Balls every year, and if you guys are in Boston or New York, you should go to them too, because that is the thing I am most excited for this season. See you there. And your least favorite Harry Potter book. I guess Chamber of Secrets, but that's really just by default, because I really like all of them. Oh, it's a tough question. If you had the ability to travel in time, would you go backwards or forwards? I mean, if I have the ability to travel in time, I can do both, right? Llamas or alpacas? Oh, alpacas for sure. I actually used to have a teddy bear made out of alpaca hair from the alpaca farm near my family's cabin. Would you rather be trapped in Donald Trump's body or unable to tell the difference between muffins and babies? Well, I know a couple of babies and they're pretty cool, so I wouldn't want to accidentally eat one of them. Plus, if I were trapped in Donald Trump's body, maybe I could make the, you know, brand and person that is Donald Trump do, like, actually decent human things and maybe, like, I don't know, save the world with all that freaking cash he has. Best and worst thing you've waffled. Best, probably ramen noodles. Worst, gummy worms, which is so disappointing. Can you write a song about waffles? Can I eat you, will you cook, or become an inedible thing? Smoking, melting, lots of burns. Saw you there and I thought, oh my god, look at that plate. You look like my next mistake. There's a flame, I'm not okay. My voice is still changing, guys. My range is like 1.5 notes, and I don't know how to sing with this voice yet. If you could relive one event, what would it be? Wouldn't it be cool to, like, relive your birth? Like, being aware of it, and with all of the knowledge that you have now? Like, what would that even be like? Cephalopodcast, fan theories, or headcanons? I wonder a lot about the Giant Squid Extravaganza's parents. Like, do you think either of them might be kinda pro-human, or capitalist? Tiny dudes clothes tips? No horizontal lines, straight leg cut pants. Don't be afraid to get things tailored, it is cheaper than you think. The kids section is your friend. Stuff's like half the price anyways. What's something you haven't waffled but really want to? Something that would explode. How has your transition affected your love life? So this is a common thing for people to be concerned about when they're considering starting transitioning. And without going into details, because it's something I like to keep private, I will say that it doesn't feel like as big of an issue now as it did when I was kind of in the closet. You being trans is true in both scenarios. So it either just is something that you're gonna have to disclose to your partners at some point, or it's a part of yourself that you might be hiding from your partners. And in my experience, that hiding thing is so much more stressful and confusing. And I think the piece of advice I would also have is that the world is definitely changing and it's getting better. So, like, I'm not saying that things are gonna be easy, but more and more people are knowledgeable and cool with it, even in the case of, like, romantic or sexual partners. So things are getting better. Yeah. What are some of the unexpected things you've experienced since transitioning? I think the one thing that caught me by surprise was how my relationships with some of my guy friends has changed. Because even with guys where there was never any indicated interest from either party, there was still a notable lack of sexual tension after I came out. Somehow, being like one of the guys now, there just wasn't that like societal presumption of tension there, and so we're much closer. What's one thing you'd change about 2015 so far? Gone running more, called my mom more. Basically, New Year's resolutions for next year. Have you ever said no to pizza? Have you ever said no to oxygen? And one last thing before I go, I now have a DFTBA store. I am selling magnets and buttons for Willet Waffle and also some trans Harry Potter ones to support my transition. If you are so inclined to support my transition in any other way, I will link to a video explaining all of it and some other ways that you can help down in the description box. Thank you for all of your questions. I want to know from you what thing left this year that you are most excited for. Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.